Hi, and welcome to Mom Talk TV. My name is Amy Coleman, and to give you a little memory refresher, I'm the mom to 5, and I'm located in Louisville, Kentucky. Today I'm going to talk to you about budgeting and staying on a budget. I know, budget, the dreaded B word in some families, and it's been for me too, honestly. Most people use the excuse, I just don't have time to do a budget, when in reality, you don't have time not to. It's important that you budget every month, at least a month ahead of time. Budget is just another word for planning. Planning. That's it. And you should always spend your money on paper before you do in a month. So I'm going to give you some little pointers from my experience on how to be successful in budgeting. There's different ways. If you Google budgeting, you're going to come up with hundreds, probably thousands of suggestions. Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University, we've done that, and it's an excellent program, honestly. The envelope system that he uses, it helped us get out of debt, but we don't use that right now. Right now, we just use an Excel spreadsheet. Whether you want to go out and buy a book and do a program of his or someone else's, it really doesn't matter. The pointers that I'm going to give you are really pointers that can be incorporated with any method of budgeting. First and foremost, you need to budget at least a month ahead of time. And with that, with incorporating a lifestyle with a budget, you need to give yourself some time for that adjustment, at least 3 or 4 months. Budgeting can be scary, it can be intimidating, and for me, sometimes it feels like a straitjacket. There's a level of accountability to budgeting that most people try to stay away from, if at all possible. But really, give yourself 3 or 4 months to just get acclimated with how things work, and you'll be fine. One of the key areas that people tend to under budget is with the grocery bill. You can under budget on paper, but if you go out and you spend the same amount on groceries that you normally do, it's going to throw your budget off. So be sure that you over budget for your groceries. Another pointer that I'm going to give is give yourself some time for entertainment. Don't just not put anything on there thinking that it'll boost your numbers. Everybody goes out to see a movie or goes to dinner or whatever. So be sure that you give yourself some money to spend just to have some fun. Thirdly, and probably most importantly, if you are married, you need to communicate. Nobody has the same ideas or thoughts on what needs to happen when. My husband does an okay job in going to the grocery store, but he really doesn't understand what it takes to feed a family of 7 on a monthly basis. So when we're talking about the grocery bill and how much I need to incorporate, sometimes he doesn't agree. But then I get out the receipt, or I go through and tell him, okay, this is what ground beef costs, this is what chicken's costing, and try to communicate. Same way, there's things that I don't understand that he wants to incorporate in a budget. So you need to sit down at least a month ahead, plan out the month ahead of time. Again, spend your money on paper before you spend it in a month, and be willing to listen, be open to communicate. That is going to give you the best success rate for staying on a budget. That's all the pointers I have for you today, but thank you so much for joining us. It's great having you be a part of Mom Talk TV. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe below, and also share it on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks again for joining us. Have a great day.